Supergirl was one of the last from her planet. Her name was Kara Zor-El, and now she is Supergirl. Welcome to Comic Boi, a channel where I take your favorite comic book heroes and tell you the stories involving them. Today, we look at Supergirl Rebirth, the first arc, Reign of the Cyborg Supermen. We cut to Elisa training Supergirl, a young teenage high school girl, how to drive a car, just like any other high school student, until she goes off course and uses her feet to stop the car. Elisa says they should probably stop for now, and Kara says, "At this point, I miss the cold emptiness of space." We then see different panels of Supergirl comparing her great life in Krypton, where she was amazing in PE, tech, and science, to now, where she's struggling to do anything. We then see two boys, one who's called Ben Rubel, discuss her abilities and how she got into the school, until Ben Rubel defends Kara and talks about Cat Grant's contests, before Kara storms out of the cafeteria. We see multiple gunmen in a train with a woman tied up, until the woman says she can see Supergirl. Supergirl uses her heat vision to take out their weapons, and her freeze breath to freeze the crooks in their spot. Then Cat Grant appears and begins to ask questions. Cat Grant of the Daily Planet. We see that Cat Grant is actually mad at Supergirl, and she tells Kara that she had it under control, and now Kara has made them unable to answer any questions. As Cat Grant is telling off Supergirl, we see that Kara is talking to someone through an earpiece. Back at the DEO where Supergirl works, we see Director Chase tell Supergirl that she's ruthless, like her kind, and that's how Krypton was destroyed. Kara tells her that that isn't true, but the DEO director tells her that they look after superhuman activity, and they notice this. They also said that Supergirl went without their permission, and Kara will only go with permission of her or her parents, the agents Danvers. Without their help, Kara is putting lives at risk, and what would her cousin Superman say about that? We then see the Danvers show Kara some new food, but she seems very uncomfortable. We then see Papa Danvers, or Jeremiah, try to speak Kryptonian, but Kara doesn't understand at first. And when he asks how he did, Kara says his accent could be a little bit better. The Danvers then bring Kara to the house that they've redesigned to look Kryptonian. Only it's 200 years ago Kryptonian. Supergirl says she will never feel at home here, and she flies away, leaving Mother Elisa Danvers and Papa Jeremiah Danvers alone. We then see Kara at the Fortress of Solitude, and Superman gives her the keys before leaving. It's hers now. Kara then sees the fortress and says it's as close to Krypton or her city Argo as she will ever get. Just then, Cyborg Superman comes from the back and says Argo can still live, and he tells her to take his hand. Let her dad show her the way. Kara says that he's not her father. Zor-El died with Krypton, and then Cyborg Superman says that he knows how to bring Argo City back. And as he walks away, Supergirl tries to stop him, but automatic defenses pop up, like Zor-El did say. Cyborg Supes blows her away and says it's for her own good. He's bringing Kara's city back. Kara rips his arm off and says nobody can bring her city back, or her dad. She then throws Cyborg Superman to the ground. She uses her X-ray vision to see a sunstone in him until he blasts away from the stone in the air, and then blasts it even more, blinding Kara for his escape. Or his destruction. We then see Kara at the DEO with Elisa, and they begin to question the thug she stopped in the train, but the thug says he doesn't want to talk. We then cut to Cat Grant in the high school, and we see her begin to start talking about how she wants to make Catco Worldwide Media, just like in the CW show. And she says that she will hire someone as a young innovator here, if they say what the biggest obstacle to the company is. Kara is about to say the answer, but then she hesitates and puts her hand down. Ben Rubel then comes up and says, "It's Cat Grant!" And she smiles, welcoming him to the young innovators. Cat Grant approaches Kara afterwards and says that she saw her physics entry into the school, and says that Kara is very smart. She also says that she knows Kara hesitated, and she says that she's giving Kara a second chance, and tells her to be in her office tomorrow, and leave her angst behind. Kara then arrives and Kat fires her with questions, confusing her, and then tells her to leave. Kara wonders what my office will be in touch could possibly mean until Ben Rubel comes up. He asks how the hell she's there, and then Kara explains. Ben Rubel says her classwork is good, but he needs to stay out of his way. This is the only chance to show his parents how stupid they were to let him out. Kara then flies into a room, because that's what you do when you're Kryptonian, and then Cyborg Superman returns in Kara's mind. He shows her his memories, and how he must save her and the rest of Argo City. Kara then asks where the rebuilt Argo is, and Zor-El says, "Look up," and she uses her enhanced vision to see it. Cut to Argo, we see a revolutionized city with cyborg Kryptonians everywhere. Kara discusses it with the Danvers, and they say they should go with her. The cyborgs are dangerous, but then Kara says she's already lost some parents. She won't lose another. Then in space, we see Mama Danvers in a spaceship with Kara flying outside. We then see Kara approach Argo and realize that it's back. It's finally back. Her home is back. And she flies to the city. Supergirl then sees that everyone around her is a cyborg, and she asks her dad, Zor-El, what he's done. He says he's brought everyone back with his technology. Isn't that what she wanted? Back at Catco, Cat Grant is talking to Ben Rubel about why Kara hasn't come today, and Ben says she had a family over, and Cat Grant says that the family is doomed if Kara's touring, and Ben agrees. Cat Grant says she'll let it slide for now and tells Ben to cover for her. Zor-El then tells Kara that he brought them back with technology and now they're here forever. Does it matter how they come back? She touches her mother and realizes there's no life in her mother's eyes. She isn't Kara's mother, just a robot. Kara then attacks Zor-El and he screams, telling her to stop. They aren't complete, and Supergirl says the attack was for him before she flies off and uses her heat vision on the city. Kara then picks up Zor-El and throws him to the ground, and Zor-El asks, why is she doing this? Where is her gratitude? She says right here before Zor-El blasts her away. The two engage in a battle, and Kara says he didn't bring Argo back, he created monsters. Zor-El then traps Kara, and he says he expects her to be happy. He did this for her. We then see Kara's mom with Elisa's unconscious body in her hands. Kara tells her don't do anything, but everyone flies off, and Zor-El tells Kara she doesn't understand yet, but she will soon, and then he flies off telling her to stay right there. We then see Cyborg Supermen invade National City, and Cat Grant and Ben Rubel look frightened. The DEO are making preps for battle, and Director Chase wonders, where is Supergirl? We see Supergirl talk to her mother, and the mother explains that they are going to use humans to give the cyborgs feelings. Why is Kara bothered by all of this? Back at Earth, the DEO is trying to fend off the cyborgs with cops, while Ben Rubel tells Cat Grant that if she looks at the computer, they aren't just coming from the sky. Kara then tells her mom that she doesn't want this. She's not the only Kryptonian on Earth. Has she seen Kal-El? Kara then tells her mom all about her life on Earth, and that she missed Argo, but nobody deserves to be hurt, not even humans. Her mother then approaches Elisa, and her mother gives Elisa her strength back before falling to the ground in broken robotic pieces. Elisa is about to try and break Kara free until Kara tells her that the machine could kill her, and she also says that Supermen are on Earth, she can hear them. And that's when she gets an idea. Supergirl then creates equal frequency and breaks out. Supergirl is then asked by Elisa if her mother is okay, and Kara says that Zor-El corrupted her thoughts and it's her job to stop him. The DEO is fighting the Supermen, and then Zor-El appears before Jeremiah. Zor-El tells Jeremiah that he's a fraud, a terrible replacement. He says he is the Cyborg Superman and Kara's dad, Zor-El. We then see a car get thrown towards Director Chase before Supergirl plucks it out of the air and says, what did I miss? Killer robots. Kara then explains everything to Director Chase, and the director says they need to stop Zor-El now, and Kara says she has an idea. At Catco, Rubel gets thrown out of the building before Supergirl picks him up. Supergirl then reads the quintillion lines of code at Catco. Zor-El begins to attack Jeremiah by sending a blast before Kara comes up and blocks it before telling Zor-El to get away from her dad. Zor-El asks if this is what she really wants. He knows he failed her, but by bringing back Argo, he wants to make up for it by giving them feelings, but this is the cost. Kara says it's not worth it. Kara then punches Zor-El across the face. We see Lisa approaching Earth with Argo City following her. We then see Zor-El crack a building and ask Kara if she can save all of them, and she says she knows she can. Zor-El says that everything he's done for her and the people of Argo and Krypton. Now he doesn't care about what she wants. And we see Argo City right above Earth. The final issue of the story opens up with Cyborg Superman, Zor-El, trying to explain everything to Kara. He is saving Krypton by saving Argo, but Kara just clenches her fist and punches him into Argo. We then see the DEO fighting the Supermen until they say they are planting the receivers and going ahead with Supergirl's plan. Catco just need to do their part. Supergirl continues to fight Zor-El, and the two shoot heat vision at each other and grab each other. Zor-El sends her to the ground and looks down, disappointed. Supergirl then gets up and stares at Zor-El. Catco are about to send signals that potentially switch off the Cyborg Supermen. The signals are sent and Zor-El along with the others crash while Argo safely lands in the sea. Kara tells Zor-El she would have helped him if he asked her, but now Argo is gone. The next day at Catco, Cat asks why Kara should stay on, and Kara says she read something by Wonder Woman and believes that this will be a new experience, and begs Cat Grant for one more chance. Cat says okay and tells her never to miss a day or be late again. Rubel and Kara discuss how they can work together, because Rubel did cover for Kara, but if it comes to one person, Kara kinda owes him. We then see someone named Dr. Henshaw, the old Cyborg Superman, approach the Argo wreckage in the sea. Kara then goes and saves the day again after making a Kryptonian dish for the Danvers before going to the DEO, where we see Zor-El's body has been frozen for more research. And that is the conclusion of the first Supergirl arc. I really want to see where they take Supergirl Rebirth forward. Obviously, there will be a Supergirl Superman crossover, which I am so excited for, but I have no idea when it's happening. Thank you at Devon Schuster for suggesting Iron Fist. We will cover that from March onwards. And if you have any suggestions, guys, please let me know in the comment section down below so I can give you the video. Like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe if you're new, and see ya!